Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a brand new foreign food video. You are joined by me, Wilson92, and Porton Real, and we are doing a brand new foreign food product with a drink of shandy here, guys, as you can tell, because we're going to do a dry sample and a wet sample for this product, because a wet sample can occasionally make a difference. But again, we have a product from Balcony, a staple on our channels, one of our favourite brands. Is it, Porton Real?
It certainly is, folks. I can't recall how many products we sampled from Balcony. Quite a lot, isn't it? And it's the diagrams, it's the lettering with the branding. We've sampled Balcony so many times now, and they're so consistent with rich cakes and chocolate. So I've not sampled this product yet.
But I have, so as a disclaimer, I am going to be sampling it, but I have sampled it in the past, guys.
And one thing we always notice about Balcony is it comes with a paper tray, so it's very convenient. And we worked it out, we calculated it costs V. Wilson $1.50. Pretty good value.
And it's 10 inside.
10 cakes divided by 15. 15p!
How about that, guys?
Pretty good value, folks. Hershey's and Cadbury charge 70p per bar. So look at that diagram. Look at the branding
And you
there,
get quite
folks.
a lot for your money as well, don't you, guys?
Absolutely, and when we take it out through experience, it comes with a paper tray or a card tray, so there's no mess.
So out of 10, Porton Real, for the packaging.
Although the rear of the packaging is a little bit boring, and I will say it's very, very complex. For those that have gluten-free allergies, having to read through all those languages, that's a pain in the backside. But for the main packaging, with the nutritional information, I'm going to award it 8.5.
I was going to give it an 8 myself, guys, especially for that particular segment there.
It's the diagram and the brown colouring there, isn't it? With a nice hint of blue. I love blue, especially that shade. Now, let's see whether the real product, once again, reflects the diagram.
I'm not going to say any spoilers, guys. Stay tuned.
Now, with Balcony, we've got high expectations now, folks.
Now, because I have sampled this product before, I will let Porton Real go first for a change.
So, does this mean look at this, folks. Does that not wet your whistle? Does that not increase your appetite there?
10 in total there, guys.
And actually, the packaging is even better with that brown and white colouring there, with the same diagram.
Who would have thought?
For a whole £1.50 there, folks. Look at all. 2 layers.
So, Porton Real, would you like to go first?
I'm going to have a lucky dip and select a random one. Tell me when to stop, folks.
Now.
This one. Right at the end.
Who would have thought?
Choco latte. And again, it's the same process where it's quite bland on the rear. Very complex with the nutritional information. That is feedback for Balcony. We've always stated that. But that looks very tempting. Lovely colours. I don't want to open the packaging.
Who would have thought, guys?
We've got high expectations now, haven't we, V. Wilson?
Especially as I have sampled it and I know exactly what this product is like.
Is Porton Real levelling up by going first?
Who would have thought?
Woo! So you can even see the cream inside the bar. So what I'm going to do, folks, I'm going to split it in half for a dry sample, the remaining half for a wet sample. Dry sample means we sample the product as it is. Wet sample includes a drink. Now, with cakes and rice cakes, with chocolate products, sometimes it makes a difference with a
It
drink.
usually does, guys.
So this is a dry sample initially, folks.
And look at that.
Are we not tempting you?
Give it a go yourself. You will not be disappointed, guys.
So it has thick sponge, folks, and you can see the cream inside.
All of this for 15p a cake.
15 pence a cake. That's cheaper than a Freddo and a packet of crisps. Looks pretty good, folks. How rich will the chocolate be? Stay tuned.
Here we go, guys.
So even as I smell the product, it smells really, really rich. High expectations here, folks.
It's looking very promising here, guys. If you know Balcony, you know they make top tier products. And this one is no different. You can tell by the reaction, it's looking very, very positive here, guys.
I think 9 out of 10, folks, but the problem is, because the sponge is so thick, it's actually hard to digest because it's so rich and the sponge is so thick. So is that negative or positive feedback? I've no idea.
Well, we'll find out after a wet sample.
So as we deconstruct this, you can see the cream and another chocolate layer. I think this is going to be much better with a wet sample, folks.
Let's find out, guys.
With shandy and ice, be responsible with alcohol, folks, because Santa's coming.
Here we go, guys.
Ah! Hopefully it's not going to melt. It's actually become a lot heavier.
It's spongy, so I don't think it will.
It weighs a lot heavier.
You get a little value for your money, guys. But now, as Porter samples it, I'll get my sample ready. Even though I have already sampled it, but I have not given a score before.
Actually, folks, I'm going to award the wet sample 9 out of 10. I don't think there's a major difference by dipping it into a drink, folks, but the only feedback I have, apart from the complex packaging, is that the sponge is so thick, it's actually hard to digest, but it's so rich in flavour. 9 out of 10 for a dry and a wet sample. Very reasonable.
There we are, guys. Here's my sample, so I'm going to bite into it. Bit different than Porter Real.
Is he going to make a mess in his own home, folks? He's nodding his head.
This is one of my more favourite products from Balcony, guys.
And we've still got 8 left, folks. But we're going to be responsible.
But now, time for a wet sample, and I'll give you my feedback after.
And if these products are available, or Balcony in particular, in your local area, do sample them. We're not being sponsored like most YouTubers. Very reasonable products though, folks. And we've sampled a lot of their products.
So for a dry sample, 8.5, and a wet sample, a 9.
So V. Wilson is slightly different then.
I do prefer it when it's wet, guys.
And did you notice when you dipped it in the drink, the weight actually increased? Mind you, with the sponge absorbing the water.
So to summarise, Porter Real.
So to summarise my thoughts, folks, the wet and the dry sample remain 9 out of 10. Stunning packaging, although it's a little bit bland on the rear. A little bit complex with the nutritional information. Balcony could install a barcode or bullet points. The sponge itself is very thick. The chocolate and cream are so rich. So if Balcony is available wherever you're watching, give it a try for yourself, folks. That's all I can say.
I would imagine if you're local from Italy, they'll definitely be available there, which is where this product is from, isn't it, Porter Real?
It certainly is, and across the EU, perhaps being a single market, we're not going to talk about Brexit. But I suppose that's where the main market is going to be. Very reasonable once again, folks. Will we try and sample more products from Balcony in the future? Leave any feedback down below and we'll sample some more. So please get in touch.
Stay tuned, guys.
Yeah.